Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Crypto fucking crazy. I want to share my game plan not just for this month or year, but for the rest of the bull market and for what comes after that. Because you have to be prepared. I can't wait for the bear market. It sounds stupid, but I'm going to tell you exactly why I say that. Also, I will show you a couple of coins that I have in my portfolio. I'm going to show you actually the portfolio coins and how I am playing that. And someone just turned super bullish on crypto, which could have a pretty big impact. So let's take a look at that. And yeah, if you're here, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on. There is a Patreon link down below where you can get all exclusive content, information, etc. So do check it out. Now, Bitcoin last week had its highest weekly closure since this whole run. Basically the highest closure since December 2021. Right, so since the last bull market actually just ended, so we are back in bull market territory when it comes to the Bitcoin price, which is absolutely fantastic to see, of course. Now, it's not about a shorter term prediction or even analysis, but I do want to tell you really quick about the Bitcoin dominance, because the Bitcoin dominance is also going up. Okay, so of course the run is nice, but dominance is also breaking out. So it does tell us like, hey, Bitcoin is running and it is doing very fantastic. Altcoins are maybe going up because Bitcoin is going up, but overall they are getting wrecked against Bitcoin. Again, what we spoke about in one of the latest videos when we talked about alt season is that, the only reason that altcoins collectively did a 3x is because Bitcoin did a 3x. Right? It's not that we are in an alt season, altcoins are not outperforming or anything like that. Matter of fact, they are pretty underperforming right now, and even on the shorter time frame the Bitcoin dominance looks like it is breaking out. Hey, could be a week, I don't know, we'll see. But it is interesting to see that Bitcoin is still leading right here. You'll notice also by looking at Ethereum against its Bitcoin valuation, it broke out of this wedge to the downside, and it tried to break above again, and it got rejected exactly at the top of that wedge, and now we're below it again. So Ethereum is super weak. I'm not saying like, hey, don't ever look at Ethereum anymore. Matter of fact, I think there will be some great buying opportunities for Ethereum, but it's just a fact that like since December 2021, like you should not bought it, you should have not bought Ethereum, right? I mean, you could have better bought Bitcoin, because against Bitcoin it went down, so why not just buy Bitcoin, right? But then again, that's all shorter time frame stuff, not that interesting for this video. I want to tell you really quick about my game plan right here. Okay, so my game plan right now is basically my main holdings are just long-term investings and take it out later in the bull market, right? So I'll talk a little bit about taking profits, but I'm trading a little bit, right? I'm trading a little bit, and I'm gonna show you a couple of these trades and why I'm trading. Because hey, if the market offers us a 10x, I want to make a 20x. Come on, easy. We should be able to do that. But there is somebody that might also be very bullish on Bitcoin. And that's the intern of Joe Biden, probably. What the fuck is this? And no, this is not a fake account. This is actually the account of Joe Biden, the president of the United States. There was tweeted just like we drew it up, and here he is. It is like, and everybody is like, what the fuck? Which intern tweeted this? I thought this was a parody, but it is actually his real account. Even Elon Musk parody shit. That's not the real Elon Musk, but damn, it is crazy. But the crazy thing is that if this is not a tweet by Joe Biden, then why the hell is this tweet already up for 4 hours? I don't know what this is, man. I don't know what this is. We'll take a look at that. Anyway, Thought that was quite funny. Now, about the trades that I'm taking right here, and there is some bullish news, by the way, about crypto gaming as well, which I definitely want to show you. But there are a couple of coins that I have in my portfolio, which are bought quite low, and which I'm planning or already sold out of. And a lot of people, they feel like, man, why you're selling now? Well, I'm gonna show you exactly why I'm selling now. So this is a part of my watch list slash portfolio, and it contains mostly crypto gaming coins. Now, I spoke about it a lot, so I don't think I need to explain it to the audience that we have right here. But in my opinion, crypto gaming is way too obvious of a play. It's way too obvious. It's literally the market says to you, like, hey, there's a lot of money to be made right here. You can pick it up if you're here now. And there are still people saying, I don't need it. What? Why? Right? Last run. Um fucking Joe. Last run. Axie did fantastic. Now, let's take a real quick look at Axie right here. Okay. Axie went all the way from a $7 million market cap, right? So we now have games at a $7 million market cap, which may you feel like, yeah, whatever, not interested. It already ran from 3 to 7 million. And what did Axie do? It went from 7 million to 70 million, 10x, holy fuck, right? Then it went all the way to 700 million, 100x, what the hell? Then it went to 7 billion, 1000x, and then it went to $10 billion market cap, 11 even, right, somewhere, close to 11. What the hell? Valuations in a crypto gaming altcoin season bull market get out of control, and they don't make any sense anymore, okay? I mean, Axie now is like $1 billion. Will it ever go back to 10? I doubt it. Plus, that's just 10x. So I'm not interested in Axie at this point. What is interesting, however, I am afraid that I will miss this, is Pixels. Now, Pixel is a fantastic looking game, super addictive. You can already play it. There's the berry token. I have some berry tokens, but Pixel is the coin that it's all about. And this is releasing on Binance, on the Binance launch pool, right? So you have to farm some BNB or whatever how it works right now, and you will get these tokens in return. Now, in a bull market, everything that Binance releases goes absolutely parabolic. But also funny that if you look at Axie right here, Axie, and let me see where I can show you exactly, because Axie also released on Binance in first instance. Here we go, initial exchange offering, raised $3 million right there, and Axie did absolutely fantastic, a 1640x. Unfortunately, Binance is not welcome anymore here in the Netherlands, so I cannot participate in this kind of stuff. So I have to get it from the open market. Now, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Let's take a look at at what Axie did, right? Because Axie, it happened like let's say the 1st of November, right? And the 1st of November in 2020, right? Now the 1st of November in 2020 was here, right? So when it got released on Binance, hey, it was already sitting at like, I don't know, 7 million, like we said. After that, it did that 1000x, right? So you don't even have to participate in these launches. And yeah, actually like was one big hit, but I don't know, man. It looks like Pixel could be the next big thing. So keep your eyes on it. Might be pretty interesting. it is a shame that if you can participate here, even if it's just with $10, hey, if you pull off 1,000x on $10, you're going to be very happy, I think. So that's something that I'm taking a look at. Now, other than that, before I'm gonna get into the long term and the taking profit part, I've been trading some coins. Okay, I've been trading some coins, and I'm gonna show you exactly how, what, where, when. Now, please know these trades are not perfect, right? I did not buy the bottom and I did not sell the top. Would be very weird if I did though, right? But the main goal is to set yourself up for when the real parabolic bull market happens. And you might feel like, dude, is this not a parabolic bull market? I don't know. I don't know. If you look at past bull markets, then this is a nice run up. But the parabolic shit usually is not before the halving. But hey, this time it might be a little sooner. But all in all, we still have time to make a lot of money with crypto. Now, I'm looking at specific altcoins that I want to ride into that bull market. Like I said, crypto gaming is going to be huge. So what I like to buy is Beam, for example, right? Like Beam is an altcoin. It hasn't even seen a bull market yet, right? It was Merit Circle before. I think Beam can do fantastic. Beam could do absolutely fantastic in the next bull market. Now, the thing is with Beam, if you take a look at this, don't let it scare you off, right? If you take a look at Beam, what the current valuation is let's say $1 billion, right? So you might feel like, yeah, you know, $1 billion market cap, how high can it go? Well, first off, Beam, the market cap and the fully diluted market cap are very close to each other. So there's basically no dilution right there. But if you look, for example, at Cardano, if you thought last cycle, like, yeah, I'm not going to buy Cardano at $1 billion market cap, right? $1 billion was here. That was basically the low, right? You could have bought a little lower, but $1 billion market cap for Cardano. And it still did a, what? A more than a 90x, a 95x. Right now, of course, Beam and Cardano are two different things. But it does show, like, hey, in a bull market, good quality projects, hey, these valuations can go like crazy. Now, I think that with Beam, that's definitely the case. So I want to have as big as a bag as possible. So in that case, I've been buying Beam. Let me show you. I currently have $7,000 in Beam, right? But what I did is I bought Beam for this price. For your reference, it's now here, right? So I bought it quite low, 8685. So I've bought it here is where I don't know if the timing is correct, but the price correct. There I bought it. Then it went to 2.6, right? So it went quite high. So that was actually here, exactly the top. So I took my profits right there. Well, and I've been trading this like fantastic. I bought it back at 18, 20, 20, right? So at this price, I bought back, and at this price, I bought it back. And at 15, I bought it back, which was here. And at 22, 26, and 26, I sold it again. So which was 22 and 26, just sold this stop again. So I've been trading this fantastically. Now, it's risky because, hey, for all I know, right, I sold some here and it goes up, but therefore you see that I did not sell everything, right? I sold like, I don't know, not everything at least. But the thing is now that I have more profit on this than I have in my current holdings, right? So it means that Beam can literally go to less than zero, if that's possible, and I'm still in profit, and I can use that profit to buy it back. Now that's fantastic, right? If Beam now does this, I still have a good bag that rides it up. But if Beam, like, hey, let's look at the current range that we're in, right? Which is this. So I've been telling you this before when it came to Fomo Forged. It was in this kind of range, but for a very long time. Look at this range. This range was absolutely the best trade anyone could ever make, right? If you just bought here and just sold high, it was an easy trade, and it was like fun till it lasted, right? This went on from May 2022 till November 2023. So there was a 1.5 years range. And basically you could have bought it here, July, you sold it somewhere in August, you bought it back maybe in September. So every month you just took one trade. And you would have made so much money right here. So much. Now, it looks like some coins are doing this again, but in a range higher, right? So with Fomo Forged, it's like not that different this time, right? Yeah, okay, it went all the way here, right? So whatever. But if that's the range, hey, I'm fine with that. We can buy it here, maybe sell it here. And this could take a long time to play out, but it took a long time here to play out as well. So make sure that you first have a free bag, right? And then you can trade that. Then you will never have the fear to miss out or to whatever, right? So that's what I'm doing. So with Beam, my future is bright. Like I don't have a huge holding. Like yeah, 7K is a lot of money for some people, of course. Compared to the rest of my portfolio, it's not that huge, but it is free, right? And I have another 7K that I can basically put in right now. And that's my total Beam holding. Yeah, that's nice because, hey, can Beam do a 10x? I don't know, man. It won't surprise me. Definitely not. I think it's possible. Now, I took that trade on a couple of more coins. This Superverse. I have a profit of 10K on this one. I just hold $2,600 right now. Hey, and if Super keeps on running without me now, well, without the rest of this money, I'm fine. I'm gonna put it in another coin, right? I am not going to get emotionally attached to a certain project. But this, look, I bought Super basically all at 9 cents. 9 cents, 9.5, 9 cents, right? At that price, I put in like 900, 1400, 1500, $1,700 or so. But then it went all the way to 40. So I felt like, yeah, okay, let me take some out. Then we went to 56, took more out. Went to 70, took the rest out. Big profits, right? Then it looked like, this is a strong coin. I don't know if it's going back down to these levels right here. So I bought at around 68 and 65 cents at the end of December. Right, end of December was here. So I felt like, hey, this is ranging again, right? Same story, ranging. So I bought it around here. Here. Now I was lucky that it had another leg up, right? So these buys on 65 and 68 cents. Hey, I sold again a bit at 84 and 96. Now it's sitting at 84 again. So now I feel like, yeah, Superverse have a lot of free money. If it goes down, will be awesome. I can stack up with free money. And if it goes up, I'm gonna write the rest up. It's fine. Right now, I can show you all my trades, but the point is, make sure that you have just some free crypto, basically. It helps you to not get emotionally attached for when things go down. Like, very simple with Beam, especially with Beam, but also with Beam and Super. If it goes up, I'm fine. If it goes down, I'm fine. If it goes sideways, I would just have to wait a little bit, right? But look at ranges. I think we're now in a phase where things are ranging. Like we're broken out. We're broken out now. But it could be a new range, right? It could be that this is the range and that we are creating now a new range which is kind of over here, right? So maybe buy a little here. And if it breaks down, buy a little here. That's, some coins do that, right? Not all coins. Some coins, they just go up, little sideways, go up, little side, like Ronin. Pff, crazy. IMX is doing fantastic things as well. IMX also, it was kind of in this range for like ever, and now it broke out as well. And it almost retested this range, right? Almost. But close enough, right? So now with IMX, it's looking like, hey, what is the next range going to be? Right? Because this was the top right here. So could this now be a range? Right? Or maybe move it a little like here that this makes more sense. But could this be the range? Right? Which we have right here now. In that case, I'm gonna wait a little bit with IMX. Just sold some and took some profits as well. Fantastic. Right? Fantastic. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I have my IMX here as well. Also good profit on IMX, right? Still have some good holdings. But I was just, this was not even the, like, yeah, I bought low, right? I bought low on a lot of coins. And I sold quite high on a lot of coins. But I didn't buy that much, right? $800 here, $900 there. Not that crazy. Took some ridiculous, stupid trades as well, but still in profit, whatever. But that's just my trading stuff. Because now I have a couple of K, which I did not have before, which I can inject into the market. And this goes into my long-term portfolio. Right? Because for the long term, I can see coins playing out really well. Like Ultra has like, it's lagging hard. Look at Ultra. This is how Ultra looks like. Is this a good buy? I doubt it. Right? Where do I have the bull market support band on this thing? This is not the right one. Sorry for that. So Ultra, for example, is weak, right? If you look at this, it's struggling with that 21 week SMA, while a lot of coins like Ronin are far above it, C5 far above it, even Focal Forge, which is lagging a little bit, is at least bouncing above it, Trader Joe bouncing above it, I don't know, Chainlink bouncing above it, right? So with these coins that are like still super low, you might feel like, wow, what a buying opportunity we have. That could be true if it turns out to be a survivor. But you have to be careful, right? Because you don't know yet. I mean, the market is doing very well, and this one isn't. What's wrong? Always ask yourself, right? Like, if the market is doing so well, then why is this moving? Because it doesn't. On the other hand, if it turns out to be a survivor and be very good, then this is the buying opportunity. So I have some Ultra, just a high risk play, right? But if this is not a accumulation area, then what is? But it could also be that this is just going to be, you know, one of those coins which is not going to be around in the next market. The chance is very high, right? If it already sucks right now, then why would it do fantastic in the bull market? Makes no sense. Everything is showing strength, but this one isn't. So my plan is to accumulate on these longer term plays, AVAX, for example. And if you look at these coins right now, yeah, they are sitting quite high. So I'm dollar costing, but I'm not dollar costing with a lot of money right now. Also with AVAX, you don't have to trade to see that there are ranges, right? There are ranges for these coins, and you want to ask yourself, where in this range am I going to buy this? Right? Because if you look, for example, I have to draw these lines correctly. I don't know what happened to this chart. Yeah, fuck it, somewhere like this. So if you look at this, this was a range, this was a range, and now this is a range. Right? You don't want to bet your money on the fact that it's going to the lower range again. It's good. So save some money for that, but don't bet on it. Don't count on it, and right. But at least buy the lower part of the range, right? And if it turns out that it's going to break out, just buy the lower part of that range then. Then it's support instead of buying this resistance. Same price level, but it's stronger support. So if I look, for example, at AVAX, I'll be like, okay, around 30, 28 dollars, give or take, is a good buy, is a good price to buy. Never be like, yeah, that's never gonna happen again, right? It went here, you had your chance, and now it's going up only. Again, guys, it's crypto. We all know that, right? That it's not going to be up only, right? If you have experience in crypto, you know that that's not the case. And you can just look at the chart, right? Even here in the last bull market, when it started, did absolutely fantastic. Went from like, what the fuck, you $2 all the way to $60, right? And then came all the way back to 10, and then it went to 150, right? So even if you missed out on this, you just had to have like a couple of months of patience, and you could have still bought this level instead of a lot of people bought it here. Patience is your best friend in crypto. And being paranoia. Don't get hacked. So that's what I'm doing. I'm stacking up on these altcoins when they are in their range lows. And, you know, other things that you can use as well. Let me delete everything. Other things that you can use as well are, you know, some tools like Fibonacci or so, right? It could help you. This is not Fibonacci. I have a new camera. It's sitting in the way. I can see it. You can use that Fibonacci tool, of course, and be like, when it hits the golden pocket, the golden zone, right, I'm gonna buy. And that happened to be in the lower range here as well, right? It's whatever you want to do. If you want to use Fibonacci, look at these settings, right? Copy them, paste them, use them. Would really help you. So I'm stacking up on these altcoins. We could see a crash, like I said before. We could still see a 30% correction. Of course, it's normal. It happens in every market, right? In the last bull market as well. We went down with this altcoin 84%. If you would have, like, if it would have gone down 84% from our current top, that's a new low. Now, I'm definitely not saying that this will happen. But I am saying, guys, be prepared for everything because it happened before. So the market has shown you that it is possible, right? And you'll be like, no, of course not. Yeah, of course you say, of course not. If people expect this to happen, then it wouldn't play out like that. Right? But here people didn't expect it as well. And they were like, yeah, you're crazy. It's a full-blown bull market. It's going up only. No, it went down 84%. Doesn't mean it's not bullish after that anyway. It just means you get a fucking good opportunity to stack up on some good altcoins when they are still cheap. Right? Because you can buy here, you can buy the top and ride a 2.5x, but you can also ride it to the bottom first and then ride it up and you make 15x. But you can only make that if you are prepared that this could happen, right? And how to prepare for that? Just, you know, save a little money, right? Save a little money. This is what you want to do, right? Also for these kind of projects, when they come out, save a little money. You never know. You never know. Maybe it is the new action. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's a big flop. I don't know. But just, you know, save some money for this kind of stuff, right? Good projects always release in a bull market and especially like around the halving, right? Around the halving. So all in all, if we look where we are right now in the cycle, put it on the monthly. If you look where we are right now, let me remove this. I've showed you this before. We all know how this works. If you look at this, we have the halving and we go parabolic. We have the halving, we go parabolic. We have the halving, we go parabolic. We have the halving coming up pretty soon, right? We are not going parabolic yet, right? Like this is a diagonal upwards move, right? These are more vertical, right? Vertical. So the real parabolic move is going to look like this, right? Not like this. There's a difference. I would say just stack up. Again, could we go down? Yes, to 35, maybe 30K. It sounds like, oh, that's never gonna happen, 30K. Yeah, okay, maybe not, maybe, I don't know. But please, if you want to learn one thing in crypto, then this is your biggest lesson. Never say that it's not possible, okay? It's all possible. But we have ETF. We have whatever the fuck we had in this market, and it always happens, right? If that happens, I'm so freaking happy because that gives us super great opportunities. If you feel like, hey, this is not going to happen, then it's probably because you do not want it to happen. And why? Because you are already over allocated. And in times like these, it feels like there's nothing wrong with that because the market is going up and you feel like, but I'm making money. What the fuck is wrong with being over allocated? You'll find out once we get a correction, right? Be prepared. And again, save some money for new projects coming out. It's going to make you a lot more money than everything on the market right now. Anyway, once we are in 2025, from this green line, I'll be start to take some real profits, right? Not these trading profits, but I'm really starting to take my crypto out of the market, right? Because 2025 is comparable to 2021. That's the last year of the bull market, right? It's comparable to 2017, right? Last year of the bull market. It's not really where you want to buy anymore. That's more where you want to sell, right? Buying, if everything was perfect, you did it here. You could also do it here, maybe a little bit on this way up. But after that, that's where the retail steps in. They are buying, so let them buy from you, right? So that's why I will sell most of my coins. By the end of 2025, I will be fully out of the market, completely. I will have no bags, also no Bitcoin. A lot of people always feel like, yeah, you should have held some Bitcoin no matter what. Yeah, but why, right? In a bear market, always goes down, 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 down. Now we get a bear market where Bitcoin doesn't go down for some reason. Of course it does. Everything, like that's just what happens. People sell, price goes down. Right? Matter of fact, by the end of 2025, I will put a big ass short on Bitcoin and probably on some altcoins. Right? Very simple. Because it is so predictable, right? End of 2013, bear market. End of 2017, bear market. End of 2021, bear market. End of 2025, all of a sudden goes parabolic? Of course not. So if you short it there, and don't get like, don't use high leverages then, because that could also wreck you, right? Because if you are shorting it, like let's say you feel like, whoa, bear market has started, let's put a 10x short in here, and then Bitcoin goes from 33K to like 48, you're gonna liquidate it anyway, right? But also a bear market doesn't go down in a straight line, right? Just like a bull market doesn't goes up in a straight line. Eventually the direction is down. So if you just use, I don't know, 2-3x leverage on it, you can at least make some money in the bear market, right? So if it's going to look somewhat like this, right? Let me draw it out a little bit, like I have any idea. If it's going to look somewhat like this, right? Wait. 2025. Oh, that's already wrong. So that's December. Okay. So then it's going to look somewhat like this. I make straight lines. Again, it doesn't happen, right? And then we go down, and maybe we will go down towards this place and then have an accumulation phase. Oh no. Right. Of course, you cannot time the exact market. I had some comments like, you cannot time the market. So, but again, exactly you cannot time the exact market, but you can look at the charts, right? And that says, hey, 4-year cycle. So why not bet on a 4-year cycle? And you don't have to use all your money, but just in case that, what always happens again. I mean, it's a small chance, but that's a high chance that it happens, right? So I'm planning, putting a little long on Bitcoin. For now, not yet, because until we see the halving, I don't trust this shit, right? Until we have the halving, I wouldn't surprise me if we go to 30K, right? And again, I'm not predicting that it will, but hey, it won't be the first time, or the second, or the third, right? It would be normal. So I'm a little careful. But at a certain point, I'm also putting a little long in and just ride it all up and make so much money right here. Sell all my bags in like, this period, DCA out of the market, right? And then put in a short. Putting a short in end of 2025. Maybe already a little earlier, DCA into that short, right? And then when the bear market hits, make way more money, way more money, way more money. And if you can then, when the market resets for the next bull market, allocate that money into, then make ride the wave. Right? That's like how you make it. That's how you make it. Very simple. You can look back, and in hindsight, it's so easy, right? Well, if you put $1,000 in, you would have $80,000 here, short it. You maybe have $200,000, put it in right here, and you then have like 20x. You have $40 million, $4 million. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, okay. In theory, that's like super easy, but it doesn't mean that it won't work a little bit in practice. So hey, let's do that, right? So yeah, like I said, in the meantime, I trade a little bit. I have my lunch pads, I have my notes for passive income. I try to be a little valuable on this YouTube channel as well. So if you like it, please. Yeah, and all these altcoins. Again, that's, I think, my biggest tip right here. Like, look at these ranges. Some altcoins, they range, right? Some don't. I don't know what Injective is doing, for example, right? Well, this is also a little bit of a range, maybe. I mean, if this is the lower side of the range, yeah, definitely. If this is the lower side and if this is the upside, look at the range, right? Be careful though, because, sorry, some things look like a range, but could also be just lower highs. Right, then you might think like, oh yeah, it's ranging, so I'm gonna buy it when it's at the lower side of the range. You could also look at it like this, like, okay, this is like, man, we'll see where it goes. That's that's the thing how I'm making money currently in the market, trading the ranges, right? And a lot of coins are just ranging, right? Just ranging. Put it on the weekly. I would say you can do it on the daily, but if you use the weekly, then I don't know, you get these bigger trades and you do not have to like trade that often. And then there's a good chance you make it. Like, and look, right, like this is not a range, this lower highs, okay, not a range. Superverse, yeah, this was a range, right? Could this potentially be a range? Yes. Beam, if you look at it on Beam on the daily, hey, clearly a range, right? Holding these lows, fantastic. So every time you bought these lows, it went well for you. And it doesn't mean it will go on forever. But on the other hand, it can take a long time, because every time Volker Forge did it, it was a great buy, and that went on for 1.5 years, right? So yeah. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. This is a long video again. I'll put timestamps on it. Sorry for the longer videos. Some people really like those though. It depends on the quality, I guess. If it's 40 minutes of bullshit, then yeah, of course, it's not that great. But hey. So search for ranges. All right. That's it, man. Take care. Like the video, by the way, if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the bell notification on. And if you have requests about the type of content, leave it down below. I'm open to everything. See you soon.